My name is Setsogo. I come from Lepolole. I'm 32 years old and I live in Tlokoeng. I have 2 kids and 2 brothers. I'm the last born of the family. I met somebody who I fell helplessly in love with. Around the same year, I became pregnant with my second son. Yes, and around that time he was okay, he was kind, he was loving, until after I got pregnant. That's when it all started. It started with small arguments, and then small arguments turned into fist fights. Yeah, it was, I'm sorry. Let's start that again. Yes, he was very kind when we met. I thought this was my Prince Charming. But things suddenly changed after we had our kid. That was in 2013. I remember I was at a bar. That time he wasn't home. He wasn't home the whole day, so I decided to just go out and relax with a few friends at a bar. It was just close by to where we were staying. In that moment, I didn't know what had happened. I just felt myself fall to the ground, and everybody around me is screaming. I don't know why people are screaming. A friend of mine the next day tells me, "We carried you to the police office. You were half dead." Okay. I woke up in a clinic, and I couldn't look at my face. I was like battered beyond. Even my family couldn't even recognize me. I remember my brother looking at me. He started crying, and I gave way to tears. I couldn't recognize myself. I was beyond recognition. Like, my face was swollen all over. My body was so painful. 2017, when I was home in Pasha, I went to visit my grandmother. He came over, he was with our son. By that time, our son was like, he was 4 years old. He came to me, he asked me, "Who were you with last night?" I said I was with friends. He said to me, "Okay, can you take me halfway?" Okay, I took him halfway. When we were almost by the stop, he pulled out a knife. He said, "You're gonna tell me who you were with last night." I said I was just with friends. He hit me by my eye with the knife, with the back of the knife. And then he slit my fingers. He pulled my hair. I felt so helpless. We walked for about 10 minutes. He finally stabbed me by my thigh. There was blood all over my kid, because I had him by my hand. My kid was bloody all over. We went back home. When we got home in Pasha, I told my cousins, "This is exactly what happened today." And they told me, "Run." I ran until somebody found me. They took me to the police station. And I was stitched up. After I got stitched up, he was taken in. A month after that, we went to court. That's when he was locked up for 2 years. That was the last time I ever saw him. That was 2017, April. Yes, I did, because it went on for a very long time, like since 2012 till 2017. And I actually allowed it because I actually felt like this person would change. I always gave him a second chance. Even if I went to report to the police office, he would come back, beg for forgiveness. I felt like, yeah, he will eventually change. I believed it so strongly. But everybody around me felt like it was wrong, and I didn't see that. As a matter of fact, if he told me like what this guy is doing to you is wrong, I would actually go back to him and actually tell him like, this is what everybody is saying about you. And then he would tell me, never talk to those people, they are not good for you. And yes, I would do exactly that. I would follow instructions. No, by that time I wasn't working. I depended fully on him. He provided everything for me and the kid. I didn't have an income, so I just couldn't tell anybody, and I just couldn't get out because I felt like I would lose that. He wouldn't take care of me anymore. But I told everybody when the story of him stabbing me was out on the papers. That's when I actually came out. I told my family what I was going through. Back then, I felt a lot of things. I felt alone, abandoned, depressed. I felt a lot of negative emotions. But then, compared to now, I feel different because I did find a job. I can take care of myself. And I've found somebody who's totally the opposite of that person. So yes, I feel a sense of freedom now. If you're going through any kind of abuse, whether it's emotional or it's physical, you need to tell somebody. You need to reach out and actually tell somebody, because there is help out there. I believe that in every dark cloud there's a silver lining. You just need to just tell somebody, reach out,